Good morning, happy Monday, and welcome to How You Livin. My name is Robin B. And normally I would introduce or welcome my co-host, who is Dr. Kiva. However, that nasty old October allergy situation has got her. So let's all say a prayer that she'll be back next Monday. Okay. In the meantime, we're going to have a little double duty. If y'all know how Saturday Night Live does sometimes, their talent is also their guest. Well, today we're doing that. We're going to try that formula. So my guest is also my co-host, okay? I'd like to welcome Kanisha Coleman. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
It's good to be here. Hello. Good morning, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. We've got Kanisha. I'm gonna ask you to talk about yourself, but I want people to know I'm a big fan of yours because you are an amazing community advocate. Okay, I have just learned a lot about Harambe Art Gallery through you, through Mr. Washington. But Kanisha is the general manager of Harambe Art Gallery in Houston. So I would like you to just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So, yes, I'm, like I said, Kanisha Coleman. I'm the general manager for Harambe Art Gallery, and I've been in Houston for about 11 years, a little bit over 11 years. And I love Houston because it has allowed me to do everything that I grew up doing, but on an adult level, you know. So enjoying the music, arts, entertainment, reaching the community, education. So
I love it.
yes,
So you're an artist by nature.
by nature, yes,
Okay.
I've always been into creative things.
Okay.
From as far as I can remember, piano, the recorder, the
Oh,
flute.
oh, girl. Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you. We're gonna get into a whole lot that you do, but today I'm gonna have you do double duty.
Okay.
Normally, Dr. Kiva and I do a little bit of find out how our weekends went.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you how your weekend
Ooh,
went.
my weekend. I'll say I had a very eventful weekend.
Really?
Very eventful.
You stayed out of jail, though, right? We
Stay
had
out
that
of jail.
conversation.
Stay out of jail.
Right.
We did have that conversation, which I was with a group of my college friends. So you know how things can
Turn
get.
up.
We could have been there, but it was a really good weekend.
Okay.
We were able to connect and just really be reminded of how we are. We have each other's back,
That's
and
wonderful.
that's very important too.
Yes, it
To
is.
always have a circle of people who
Yeah.
you will never let you fall.
So is everyone a mom now, like you?
Everyone is a mom.
Okay, so
Everyone is
you
a
all
mom.
couldn't turn up too much.
Not too much.
That's
We have to
good.
come back on Monday.
Okay, and you socially distanced and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah. We
Okay,
pretty much
I'm
stayed with
happy to
ourselves.
hear
We were
that.
on the beach, so
Oh, you did beach too.
we did beach.
All right.
Yes,
See,
yes.
that was my deal.
Yes.
Okay, so now I can tell. I normally don't say my birthday until it's over with because I don't like a lot of noise and hoopla. My husband knows that. But I got to give my husband a big shout out. Hey, baby. He took very good care of me.
Very
Okay.
good.
I had
You
to
deserve
first.
it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So my birthday was on Wednesday, and I said I don't want anything. I don't want to do anything big, because that's just how I go. I don't like to draw attention to my age. I
get it.
suffer a little bit from the Peter Pan syndrome. Do you know what that is?
I have an understanding. It's like you don't want to.
I don't want to grow up.
Yeah,
That's
don't wanna
right. I
grow
don't want
up.
to grow up. So
But you
what
look
he
great,
did do,
though.
God bless you for saying that. Thank you. So Wednesday, my son and his family came over and they celebrated with me. And Jeff has a talent that he never gives an ordinary gift. Okay.
Okay.
So 10 years ago, he gave me the gift that keeps on giving. It was basically maybe a 2-hour video. Somehow he got a hold of everybody in my life. Okay.
Oh, that's
So
so
I do a
sweet.
lot of volunteering.
Okay.
I did back then with the nursing home. Do you know he went to the nursing home and got my people, my friends, my lovely 100-year-old
wow.
friend, and everyone gave me a birthday message, and then just people from all over the place.
Right.
And it was it was really phenomenal. He had pictures of me of my childhood that I didn't even know I had.
Did you cry?
Everybody says that I was teary-eyed, but my thing, the only time I really cry is if I see somebody else crying. That's the weird thing about me. I cry when I see somebody else crying. But I was beyond touched, and it was the best gift in the world.
Yeah, that's
Well,
really
girl, he
special.
went and did it again. 10 years later, because I didn't know. We're just sitting here enjoying ourselves. And next thing you know, on the TV, I see a little picture of me looking like a crumb snatcher. Okay, back when I was little, I looked really like something from the Little Rascals. So that part was pretty awesome. So he did the same thing, but he had 10 years of our travel. So everywhere we had gone, Europe and Hawaii, everything. He put it in chronological order. But the most coolest thing that he did He found this app that puts your face on famous people. Okay, so it looked like he put my face on Cardi B, on Beyonce, and so I said that's the closest I'm ever gonna be twerking. I mean, they have my face and her butt going up and down. Oh my! We laughed until we cried. It was wonderful. It was fantastic. And then the next day, or maybe earlier that day, we went to this place, and I want to tell everybody if you need to unwind, take yourself to the Gangnam Spa. Okay, we had a holistic doctor. Dr. Fisher told him about it. And that place is amazing for you to decompress and to just detox yourself. They've got a Himalayan salt room. They've got a foot spa. Nice. It's an amazing place. And for $39, unlimited for the whole day.
Are you serious?
So I highly recommend people go do that, check it out. And then to top it off, we went to South Padre, which was beautiful. It was.
I've never been there before.
Oh my God! Please take yourself down. The water is amazing. It's just so beautiful. It was really lovely. So that was my week. It was the best birthday, and I'm very grateful. And I thank you, honey.
Oh.
So okay, let's get started. Okay, first of all, let's tell people what Harambe Art Gallery is all about.
So Harambe Art Gallery is a environmental fine art gallery. Okay. And we like to take things and give them a second life, you know. And I think that it's a beautiful message too, because we all need second chances, you know. But to be able to take what people consider as trash and turn it into artwork is a beautiful thing. So that's one of our huge things that we do. Mr. Charles Washington, he is the owner and one of our main artists.
He's the founder.
He's the founder.
Okay.
Yes.
So can you give an example of what type of thing you would turn into art?
So, for example, he has a series of art doors.
Okay.
And he has a series of, they're kind of like I want to say oil rig pieces.
Oil rigs.
Right.
Wow.
So different parts of oil rigs that may end up being recycled. He'll take it, paint it, you know, work his magic.
Okay.
He has with the doors, it may be like a door off of you know, that you go into the bathroom, or it may be a shower door, and I like those because it's on glass, you know. So, and he's really talented in painting backwards. He'll paint backwards on the glass, and then you come on the other side, and it's a beautiful picture.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, as a matter of fact, one of his doors was featured during our voter registration
the voter registration drive.
So if you guys, anyone who's seen her face before, you probably saw her all over the voter registration drive, which was an amazing. I mean, basically, you brought that to life.
It was fun. It was nerve-wracking. That was my first time, but
you know, did it in 2 weeks.
We had a great team.
It was amazing.
We had a great team, and we had a really great turnout. You know, I was happy to be a voter deputy registrar, so I mean, personally
you take it to another level. I mean, just not show
I like
up.
to get my hands dirty, you know. So anything that I can do to make a difference wherever I'm at, that's what I'm trying to do.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And now, is the pop-up place part of Harambe?
It is. The pop-up place is a venue. We like to call it our laboratory.
Okay.
Because any idea, any collaboration that we have, we go to the pop-up place. We invite people to the pop-up place. It's a sculpture garden. It's an entertainment venue. It's a market.
Okay.
Right now we have a collaboration with the Vibes Market Tour.
Okay.
So they have bike tours that come through, and they go like on a 10-mile ride, and then come back, and then they're able to support Black businesses.
That is wonderful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then with the pop-up place it can be open all the time since it's outside.
Exactly.
So you don't have to worry about social distancing.
That's true. That's true. Okay. That's one of our main sought-out features is the fact that it is outdoors.
That's really awesome.
And you know, it's on Alameda too, which is that's a growing area on the Alameda corridor. So you know,
I love that. I love. You know, I rode down there the other day. I think I heard of the Turkey Lake Hut, but never saw it. So I'm driving, and I'm like, what's this crowd? It was like 100 people out there. And then I saw, so what's up with that? I know this is way off topic, but I need to know.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone to Turkey Lake Hut personally. Well, I haven't gone in there. I'm not. I've lived pescatarian lifestyle.
Okay. And so you don't get down with the
I don't
Turkey
do pork.
Lake life.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not crazy. Like I'm not gonna stand in line. It's good. Don't get me wrong, Turkey Lake Hut, y'all good, but I don't think I'll just stand in line
So
for
that's what
hours.
that crowd was? People were standing in line?
Yeah, they wait. They wait.
What?
Shout out to y'all.
Okay, for real, for real.
Yeah,
So let's hope those same people are in line for voting, okay?
that
They
part.
need to be turkey
Definitely.
leg or
If you
your
can wait
future.
for some
Yeah,
turkey leg, if you can wait for some J's, if you can wait for
absolutely.
all the other things, then you need to be in line to vote because
Daggone right.
that's where it's at.
Yeah.
We have to show up and vote for this election.
So after the drive, are there still other things you're doing related to getting people out there to vote?
So with I'm a part of the Houston area Urban Young Professionals,
Okay.
and they are very active in making sure that the community is educated. So they've done different seminars and workshops to educate people. I think
Okay.
they just had one a couple of days ago, which I was out of town with my girls, so I didn't show
Uh-huh.
up. But they did have a platform where they were talking about the Black vote. So
Okay, awesome.
I support
I
them.
think I saw something
Yeah,
like that. Did
yeah.
they do a Zoom call or something?
Um,
I saw something
yeah,
with
there's
them.
always Zooms, and then upcoming this weekend is the Young Professional University,
Okay.
which is getting students ready for college.
Nice.
So definitely y'all go to Urban League Young Professionals and sign up for that, high school students, because some really good information on
I
that.
love
Yeah,
that.
and you get prizes.
And you get, oh, really? And
Yes,
am I
good prizes.
within the age range that can maybe show up right
No,
past
you have
that?
to be
Can
in
I
high
send
school.
somebody?
You
Like
can
a
definitely
niece or a
send
nephew?
somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the age group that can participate?
I would think junior, senior, so 17, 18-year-old,
Okay,
but
so
definitely
it's
college bound.
oh, it's
Yeah.
okay. So it's high
Yeah.
school kids.
Yes,
Okay.
high school
So
kids.
if
Yeah.
someone wants to be part of the young professionals, is that what's that age? Like 30?
Under
Is that
40.
under 40?
Yes,
Okay,
under
that's
40.
fair.
Yes, yes.
That's fair. Back in the old days, 40 was super old, so I'm good with that. Okay. Cool. There was something else I was going to ask you. Oh, I know. There's something new. I remember you mentioning in the past about Mommy and Me.
Yes.
Is that part of Harambe?
Yes. So Mommy and Me Pop-Up Library is one of Harambe Art Gallery's projects that I'm leading.
Okay.
It is a platform for literacy, social engagement, and I had to put it on hold to launch it because of
Okay.
COVID.
Right.
Because I wanted to highlight 5 locations
Okay.
in Houston, underserved areas, and offer free books, offer a social circle where you can learn from other mothers and
That's
learn from other
awesome.
kids. So yeah,
Okay. That
yes.
is really. Now, what made you come up with that? Being a mommy?
Being a mommy. Actually, what happened was I went to my son's school.
Okay.
They had a project to write a story, and I was going around to some of the other children who didn't have their parents with them.
Okay.
And they were sharing their stories, and some of the things that I was seeing that they were writing, it did not make sense.
Okay.
And it broke my heart. Because I took
Wow.
advantage of the fact, knowing that my son,
Right.
he's a
Your
GT
kids-
student,
yeah, your kids
and
are super smart.
it broke my heart, and I was shocked to learn that a lot of kids don't have early literacy
So you were
habits.
inspired by that.
I was
God
inspired
bless
by
you for
that. Yes,
That's
yes.
wonderful.
So that's where it
isn't
came
there
from.
something we can do, outside of the COVID situation, that maybe remotely? Like, can we donate books to them?
Donate books. What I'm looking to do is implement a online resource, so
Yeah.
digital resources.
'Cause
Still,
I
people
would
don't want
love
to
to get
exchange
involved.
books, but
Okay.
if we can figure out a way to have a membership for online resources so
Okay.
that they can enjoy it,
Uh-huh.
wherever they are.
Okay.
I think that would definitely help it
Okay.
take off.
Yeah, please let me get
Yes,
involved with
yes.
that.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, I want you introduce me to so much stuff that I've never heard of before. Literally, I've never heard of aquaponics.
Yes.
Aquaponics, I love the word. And then after you did that, I saw something, and I meant to send you. If I didn't send you the link, I will.
Okay.
It was another site that talks all about aquaponics, and that is because of the environment. So we're
Yes.
going to get involved with. We're going to talk about
I'm
some
excited to talk
environment.
about that.
We'll
Yeah.
be right back, guys. Just give us a minute and stick around.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing findhealthbenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
And we are back with today's special guest, Miss Ken. I call her Ken. It's Kenisha Coleman.
Yes.
And Ken is doing double duty today. She's my co-host as well as the guest. So we started to talk about aquaponics, but I need to back up a little, okay? There's a lot going on with Harambe, and I don't want to skip over that. Okay, I know there's an incubator program.
Yes.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, we have a creative incubator program that's designed for individual artists, emerging small businesses, small groups, and we like to provide that atmosphere for them to collaborate, bounce ideas off of other people who may be in similar position, and to also grow from veteran artists like Mr. Washington or any other of our network. We have veteran advisors, doctors, we have like over 50 something years plus of experience in our mentorship. So Creative Incubator is a platform for individuals to soft launch your business or to use it as a marketing tool.
Wow, I didn't realize that's what it was about. Okay, and there's a cost involved, right?
There is a cost. So depending on what your needs are, depending on the length of time that you want support or collaboration, the prices vary.
That's phenomenal. I love that. There was another part of that I wanted to ask you about. There was something else you were telling me Harambe does.
So one of the things we're doing right now, online workshops.
Okay.
So of course, because of COVID, we had to get creative with the things that we do. And right before COVID happened, we went into a partnership with Friends of Riverside Park.
Okay.
Which I know a lot of you Houston folks may know about Riverside Park. But anyway, they some of the residents established an organization that's dedicated to revitalizing Riverside Park. And with that, we want to bring recycled art, bring education about art to the community. So on the online platform, we started out with doing greeting cards where they learn how to make a series. Then we went to we upcycle wood and glass, so participants were able to make a glass lantern and find out they can paint with markers or highlighters or paint. What did we do after that? We had our clothing upcycling
Oh my
clothing.
goodness, I love those
Yes,
t-shirts.
yes.
Oh my
Yes. So I
goodness.
mean, even with with cotton, with denim, I mean, we like to do a lot of
That's
different
right.
things.
He's got a big denim thing
Yes,
going on.
yes,
And
yes,
if you guys go to her Instagram, you will see the most beautiful jacket
yes,
in the world. It is
yes,
really
yes.
awesome. I know you've got the ladies in the hat.
Ladies in the hat.
Okay.
So ladies in the hat, I love ladies in the hat because it is it highlights women's stories,
Okay.
you know, and we were able to partner with a really great lady, Paula McHam, and she has a collection of over 100 vintage hats, and we are entrusted with giving those lives.
Oh my.
Give them lives.
So is it like a monologue situation?
Yes,
Okay.
it's monologues and skits. So
Okay.
we have different personalities. We have different time frame from the early 1900s
Okay.
to the 50s. So
And so someone will tell the story of that hat.
right. So we have
Okay.
actors who take on the persona of
Of the hat.
of the hat. We have writers, we have directors. One of the directors is going to be doing her own highlight of the project coming
Okay.
up. So
So how can we see this? Where is
it's
it?
going to be online. Actually, thanks to Oscar Hines, Edge Radio is one of our partners, so we'll be able to broadcast.
I did not know that.
Yes,
All right.
we'll be able to
now.
broadcast this the December production.
Okay.
Led by
Oh,
Oni. So yeah, I'm
okay.
excited
I'm gonna see
about
if I get
that.
a piece of that action.
Yeah, we haven't
I
done
have
anything.
hats.
We would love to see them.
I have
we really
some hats.
would.
Okay.
Because everybody, even women, we all wear different hats.
Right.
And to see them shown in different ways, in this creative way, is really fun.
And it's so to add more validity to it. I understand you won a grant from the city or from the local.
Right.
Okay.
So the director for Ladies in the Hat, Oni Muhammad,
Okay.
she won a grant to do a production. So we're excited to support her.
I am very proud of you. I really am, because you're doing a lot. And then one of those things you're doing, I'm going to ask you right now how you like your tea.
So I love my tea.
Talk about a segue, huh?
So
Some-
this tea is really good.
Thank you.
I can taste the peach.
Okay.
And I taste the green tea too. I've been drinking this tea. I guess maybe
A few months, maybe a few months.
Yeah.
And see, I have a bad habit of mixing. That's just the Libra in me, I think. But I like to experiment.
So you mix the different teas
I
together?
always mix my teas. They're already blended. That's the funny thing. Okay.
I
Even
mix
the
mine
peach
too.
has about 5 different ingredients.
Okay.
So I like to take my green tea, which is my favorite, the green tea and ginger,
It's
and
so
see
good.
how it plays with the
Yeah.
other. And it seems to play with very well with the others.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, please.
I mix my tea with Hennessy.
Ooh, now you're talking. See, people, you are not limited to being a teetotaler, okay?
It's good, right?
And
right.
I was telling somebody about that. You can actually turn your tea into a cocktail.
Yeah.
And all it does is really give you a healthy cocktail.
Exactly,
I
and
am
that's why I
really
do
proud
it.
of you.
Yeah,
Did you name it yet?
I haven't named
You
it.
need to name
I
it.
do.
You're an artist.
You know, my
How you
husband
gonna
were
not
talking
name
about
it?
doing that. We were gonna do like a weekly
You know how they
drink
call
feature.
Thug Passion?
Yeah.
But let's make it
We're
something a
gonna
little
come up
classier.
right. It'll
okay?
be classy hood.
Yeah, let's make
Yeah.
it classy. But speaking of this tea, now we're involved with something, and which is
yes.
kind of how I met you.
Yes.
Because Mr. Washington felt like there's something we can do. I told him I have tea I want to donate. That's my thing. I love my community as much as I love my tea. So if there's a way for me to blend the two,
Yeah.
I'm a happy
I
camper.
get it.
So what we got going on, girl?
So, hello.
to kind of
I have an
mess up
announcement
my
to make.
yeah, mess up my English, but it's worth it.
I am happy to announce and share that I'm the brand ambassador for You Endure Tea.
Amen.
And so any tea you need, any accessories you need,
Yeah.
you can contact me. I'm so excited.
I'm so happy
excited.
to have you represent.
Yes.
Because my thing is, and that's one of my goals, is to show tea is very hip. It's not, relegated to the old
not,
people. Young, beautiful people can really benefit from it.
You can enjoy it
Yeah.
and you can get the benefits of it. And you can make it
Absolutely.
cool. I'm looking forward to having tea parties. So
There we go.
y'all want to get on my tea
Yeah,
party
the
list.
urban
let me know.
tea
The
party. We're
urban
gonna
tea
make
party.
it cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So I am so happy to have you be part of that.
Thank you.
And then the ABC thing we got going on
Yes.
is going to be interesting.
Yes, yes.
And I don't know, can you talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, so with the ABC project of Harambe Art Gallery, that was one of our approaches to COVID. So we want to connect art,
Mhm.
business, and community. And one of the ways that we're connecting with you with the community is with the tea.
Yes.
And so in doing that, we will be highlighting the arts community to support them and highlighting businesses who need support during this time.
Absolutely.
So,
I'm looking forward to that.
So we're going to donate some tea to
Yes.
organizations,
Yes.
and
we're going to make sort of a package.
we're going to make we're
right?
going to make a package.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get a free art piece
Yes.
when you purchase. And what else we got?
I think the way he's putting it together, we're even going to do some raffling or auction because he's going to do some of his very valuable art piece.
Right. And so with that, I think the thing is we're going to include the community in designing.
Yes. Artists are going
the art
to
for the
compete.
Right.
Right. And then there'll be a winner.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so-
There'll be a winner. And so if you're an artist and you want to be featured on a tea brand,
Yeah.
reach out to us and let us see some of your work. We'll see.
Absolutely. I'm glad you mentioned that because that reminded me, Mr. Washington plans on creating a blend.
That's
I told him
right.
I can
That's
provide
right.
the ingredients. He just tells me
He's
what he
excited
wants.
about that.
That's going to be
Yeah.
all. And then we also talked about the part of the competition is an artist is going to design the packaging.
Mhm.
So this will be Harambe tea.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's going to be a fun experiment.
It really is.
I'm looking forward to
I'm
it.
looking forward to what I've been rebranding as edutainment.
Yes,
So I think that's a good
edutainment.
piece of
Absolutely.
educating and being entertained with
That's good.
healthy benefits.
Absolutely. So there's a lot going on at Harambe, and it's right in the middle of Midtown. It's
Yes.
in the heart of Third Ward, Midtown. And
We
so
have
that's
several locations. We have a studio space off of Alameda
Okay.
inside Shape Center. We have a gallery space in HTV Studios in City Hall.
that is super cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm really sad that our last exhibit we were supposed to do, we couldn't do it because of COVID.
Because of
We were
COVID.
going to do Photo Fest and
Okay.
highlighting black and white photos of black people in all different types of environments. So, but hopefully we can get that going and do a virtual show.
I would look forward to
Yeah.
that. Thank you for being so awesome. Really.
Thank
Now
you.
we got quite a few things to talk about, but I'm gonna go back to aquaponics now. So can you explain what aquaponics is?
Yes. So aquaponics is growing food using aquaponics. No,
Okay.
using fish.
Really?
And yes,
See, I didn't know that.
So basically, I'll talk about my aquaponics as I
Okay.
explain it. So I have a grow bed aquaponic system, and it has 3 beds at the top,
Okay.
and at the bottom is the fish tank.
I wish we had put a picture up.
Yes,
Next time we'll
yes,
do that.
yes.
Okay.
So basically the fish, they swim around
Uh-huh.
and they're able to eat,
Okay.
whatever you give them. I like to give them split peas.
Okay.
I tried different things.
The
I
fish?
I give them split peas.
Wow.
I didn't want to give them the
vegetarian fish. That's nice. That's
I didn't
nice.
want to give them the flakes and
Yeah,
stuff because
yeah.
I felt like I could give them more nutritious things by giving them split peas. I tried to give them spinach. But basically I just wanted to be I want them to eat healthy.
Oh,
But anyway, so
cute.
they swim, they eat. I have a water pump that circulates the water to the grow beds,
Okay.
and that nourishes the roots, the
Okay.
plant roots. So we plant seeds in what they call the peat pellets.
Uh-huh.
I planted so many different types of I did tomatoes, okra, bell pepper, celery, onions.
Did you create this yourself? You started from scratch?
I started from scratch. I went to a program through RST Bioscience.
Okay.
And it was a 6-week program, and I learned from Mr. Robert Harding, and I didn't know anything about aquaponics.
Okay.
I ended up learning about it just from somebody sharing information, and I was like, oh, I like to learn new things.
Yes,
so,
you do.
so I started the class, and I was like, man, this is cool, because first of all, it's growing food, it's organic,
Right, right.
and people may think it's hard, but it's really not.
It sounds hard, and I definitely want to know. We're going to take another quick break.
Okay.
But when we come back, I want to find out what yielded.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Was it edible?
Yes.
And how I can start one. Okay.
Very good. I got it.
Folks, we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Miss Kanisha Coleman. See you in a minute.
See ya.
Are you a small business owner concerned about the downturn in the economy? Top business leaders like Mattress Mac and Warren Buffett will tell you that now is the time to promote your business more than ever. People need your services. Your business needs an edge. Learn about special advertising packages for small businesses right here on Edge Radio. Find out more, give us a call at 281-744-0446. That's 281-744-0446. Edge, because truth still matters.
When people stop talking to each other, society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
And we are back once again with my co-host slash guest, Miss Ken Coleman. And we're talking about all the wonderful things that aquaponics does for you. So let's keep on going with that. A couple of questions I had during the break. I wanted to know how difficult it is to start one.
So it's not difficult to start, but you do have to be patient.
Okay.
One of the things I ran into, even though I knew and I learned that it is a process, I wanted to see growth just like that.
Yeah, me too.
I wanted to add the fish
Right.
just like that. I wanted everything to happen fast,
Right.
but
We're in a microwave society.
We
That's
are, and
why.
I was a victim of that. So, but it usually takes about three months or so to get the water balance, all the pH level, the nutrients, the nitrogen, get all those levels at where they are. It takes about 3 months.
Okay.
And that's pretty much when I yielded my first crop.
Okay.
Even though we planted everything from carrots to onions to tomatoes, watermelon, the only thing that yielded for me were cucumbers and tomatoes.
And I heard the cucumbers were delicious.
They were
by
delicious.
A little farmer you got going on.
My
right?
daughter Corinne, she loves cucumbers, so I'm very happy that they were the first to grow because she's been helping me a lot.
Now, how big is it? Is it about this?
It's
size?
3 feet by, what is that, 3 by 3?
Okay.
You know, I mean, I would say from like here, you know, to on the other
So where
side.
is it, in your backyard?
It's in my backyard.
Now, is it sensitive to weather?
Kinda. So it's being powered by an electric car. I would like to
Okay.
get a solar panel
Okay.
to do the long term powering. But right now, it's being the water pump is being powered through, from my house, right?
Okay. Okay.
So what happened? So the
What you do?
so when I got started, I killed my fish. I killed
Okay.
probably like maybe 2 or 3
Been
rounds
down
of
that
fish.
road. Okay.
Right, because like I was saying, you have to be patient.
Yeah.
You can't just assume that you can just run tap water, faucet water
Right.
in there and the fish will
Condition.
survive.
Right.
They won't.
Right.
And so but after I understood that and we got the water to be that nice soup, I like to call it, the plant started to grow. The first thing that happened was they flowered. We started seeing little flowers growing. And then we went away for a weekend and came back. And I never knew what cucumbers looked like when they
Right.
first grew.
Right.
I thought something was wrong.
Right.
They were like little,
Like bulbs or something.
and they had little spiky things. And I was like, what's wrong
Okay, I
with it?
didn't know
But
that.
my husband, he's, his grandmother, shout out to Grandma Laura. She she has a really amazing farm, garden, and he's familiar. So
Nice.
he was
So
like,
he thought that's fine. That's
right, he
normal.
said, that's fine, it's cucumbers.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. So,
That's awesome.
but yeah,
So how were the tomatoes?
we
Were
did-
they edible?
we didn't eat the tomatoes yet. The only
Okay.
thing that we were able to eat was cucumbers.
Okay.
And let's say Corinne, she barely shared.
Okay.
She was waiting like,
I
okay, are
ain't
you
mad
done?
at her.
Okay, you done? Okay, give me my stuff.
How
back.
big are they?
The biggest one was probably about,
And it tastes like a cucumber.
it tastes like a really good cucumber.
Well, I love that. Well,
Yeah.
my situation is real lazy. I have an orange tree in the back. And
Oh,
my
cool.
oranges are the sweetest, juiciest. But this year, it's something going down because the squirrels are out of control. They are crunk. Every
'Cause
morning,
they're good.
yes, but they're out of, I have video of them getting down on those oranges, and then it's like he ate so much that he's chilling on the wall like he ate too much, like how we do on Thanksgiving.
Right.
And I'm so mad, so I spray peppermint oil. Do you know about
Okay.
that?
I do know that mint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
peppermint
yeah,
oil.
yeah.
And when I do that, it works, but it wears off, and then they're right back. So
So you have to do it often.
yeah, and I've got to figure out what I can do because I don't want them eating all my oranges. We have
No.
an excellent orange tree, so I got to work on that.
I did plant some lemon seeds, so I'm
Really?
looking. I have
Oh,
two
and
little.
it smells amazing. Those
Yeah.
lemon plants smell
I'm looking forward
amazing.
to it. Yeah,
I would like to do that too. The
Yeah.
blossoms are nice.
yeah, I'm looking forward to those.
Well, I think, let me see, did we cover everything or is there some more
Let's
stuff?
see.
Because otherwise we're going to just kind of mix it up a little bit. I think we did what I love about you is that you are very dedicated and committed to the community. You're committed to the environment.
Thank
And
you.
that really made me want to be involved with everything you're doing.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I grew up in Plaindale, Louisiana.
Okay, what's it called?
Plaindale.
Is that a real name for
That
it?
is a real name.
What's the population?
Well,
Me and my family.
according right, we are related. But according to the last census, I think it was like under 1,000.
Okay.
But I feel like it's way bigger, But it's just calculating within the town of Plaindale. But
Okay.
it's
So
a
it has
small
a mayor
town.
and everything.
We have a mayor. We have a little
Right.
municipality situation going on.
Because of Ray now, right? I love it.
And but it's home, and
Yeah.
we are very close. And I'm really proud of the growth that Plaindale is going through right now. A lot of businesses popping up, and people are trying to come together to do things, and we need that.
Yeah.
We
Now,
need
where is
that.
it close to? What's it close to?
It is. If you heard of Shreveport Bossier,
Okay, I heard of
we
Shreveport.
are okay. So we're about 25 miles north of Shreveport.
Okay.
We're actually closer to Arkansas than we are to
Okay.
Shreveport. Yeah,
Do you
but
get to go there often?
I try to go at least every couple of months.
Okay.
I wish I could go every weekend.
I know you could. I know you
Right,
do.
because my
I have-
parents are still there. My
Oh.
siblings are still there. My friends,
So
cousins.
what brought you to Houston?
My husband.
Yeah, I know
My
that. I know how that
husband,
goes. That's
yeah,
great.
my
That'll
husband was
follow your heart.
he's not born in he was born in California, but he's raised
Okay.
Houston.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I love Houston though. It's home now.
Okay, well, I'm happy to hear
Yeah,
that.
but you're from
I'm from Boston.
Boston.
And my situation is different because my entire family moved down here. So I've got everybody.
That's so
I have nobody
cool.
left up there except for a couple of people on my dad's side.
So what made y'all decide to do just everybody come?
Well, my little sister started it. And so she came down in '85. She just wanted to change. Boston
Okay.
in the '80s, it wasn't so great up there. Okay, so she came down. every time someone came to visit, we loved it so much we decided to stay, and it kept on happening. It kept on, I don't know if I told you the story about my dad. So I would go up and visit my dad, and one year for his birthday, we decided, okay, let's bring Dad down and let him see how Houston is. So we packed up his little suitcase. I put him on the train because people that age don't like to fly. Okay.
Yeah.
So he came down and he stayed at the house with my son, I believe.
Okay.
And he never went back. He literally left his life behind. And the worst part is he lost his suitcase on the train. So he literally had the clothes on his back. That was it.
Wow.
And when I came back home, he had already gotten real comfortable in my house. So in 2 weeks, I got him his own apartment.
Wow.
Right? But yeah, so that's how that worked. Every time someone would visit, they didn't want to go back.
It was the weather, probably.
Yeah, it's the weather.
Yeah.
He came in March. It was 1 degree in Boston. It was 80 degrees down here. So I ain't mad at him.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
I've never been to Boston or anywhere that's been too cold.
I love it. I love it in the summertime.
Yeah.
I love it, but I never liked the winters there. But summer is really beautiful. So I think we're going to take a break in a couple of minutes. But if you don't mind, I'd like to talk about some social stuff.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because it's been a real weird weekend. I had some very strong feelings about what's going on with the Supreme Court pick. I don't know if you've been paying attention. Have you been watching any of the hearings?
Here and there. My household was very busy with 3 little kids.
Yeah.
So
How do you? All right. Tell everybody what your age groups are.
So I have an 8-year-old son, 18.
He just turned 8.
He just turned 8 in August.
Okay.
I have a 3-year-old daughter, Corinne. Giselle, my baby girl.
Beautiful.
And then I have my baby boy, Carlin Wayne. He's 1 year old.
That is amazing that you still do everything. You really do. You're super organized, and maybe you have to be organized.
I have to be. I mean, it's a constant effort. I see the version of me that I want, and I just
That's beautiful.
I just go.
You're a general manager of a very active and busy environment, of 2 places basically.
Yes.
And everything I've seen from you is very structured and organized. We do something, next thing I know, you've got a whole chart and everything laid out for who's going to do what.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how does she do this with all these babies? So, it makes me want to up my game a little bit, or a lot, really.
As women, we just do what we got to do.
Ain't that the truth?
We do what we got to do.
That's very. It's very. It would be rare to see a single mother not handle it all, because that's what we do. Yeah. We're used to it, but that's also a burden because people expect it. And I've been seeing that a lot lately, saying, I don't. It's a syndrome where they just assume Black women can, survive anything,
that's true.
and that we're not really vulnerable, and that's not true. Strong Black woman doesn't mean you're not vulnerable.
Exactly. We're human just like anyone else.
But people take that, they kind of take that for granted. Yeah. So we're going to work on that. But yeah, I would like to talk a little bit about, because the election is only 2 weeks away, I think it would be interesting for us to have a little bit of conversation.
We should.
And we might be on the same page. I mean, we probably are.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we're going to find out. So we're going to take a little break, y'all. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes, and we're going to get a little political. We'll try to keep it clean. All right? We'll be back in a minute. Thanks.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
Hey, this is the Talk About Unity show where I bring the talk.
And I bring the unity.
And together we talk about unity. Unity is what matters.
Come on.
And right now in our country, that's what we've got to do. So we do that here. Talk About Unity on the Edge Radio Network. Be with us every week.
It's going to be awesome. It always is. And I tell you what, the more we seek first to understand, then be understood, we make progress.
And we like to do that. And that's why everybody's on the brink. We love what we do at Edge Radio because everybody's on the edge. We bring them back from the edge and we bring the unity. So we're just glad. Edge Radio Network every Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Talk About Unity because here at Edge Radio Network, truth still matters.
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information.
And my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. I tell somebody, if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay,
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
And we are back for our last segment. We've got a few minutes left to our show. And we thought we would kind of talk a little bit about the upcoming elections because there's more than one. And it's super important for people to be involved. I know they keep saying this one is more important than all of them, but I mean, that's a fact. I mean, the fact that we have a governor who thought it's okay to take away 11 ballot boxes for a city or a county that has 4 million people.
Yeah.
Okay, down to one. That's so blatant. Why should he get away with that? What can we do about that? We can vote him out.
We can vote him out for sure.
Okay.
Because we want to support people who not make it easy, but make things accessible for us.
Of course.
And that's clearly a blatant show.
It is a blatant show of disregard for his constituents. It really is. And so they're really, what he's doing, just like when your president decides he's not going to give any aid to California, he's hurting his constituents also. It might be a blue state, but there are a lot of Republicans there. Same deal with our governor. I mean, that is just, it's abuse. It's abuse of power.
That's exactly what it is.
And the only weapon we have is our vote, guys, okay? So please do not sit at home. You don't have to vote for the president, okay? If you don't like any of the presidents, fine. But you have judges and what do you say?
Mayors?
Yeah.
Well, not here.
But local. Yeah, you've got people that are going to have some control over your life. And the judicial branch, that's very important. We want judges in there that are not activist judges, okay? And that brings us to who's going to the Supreme Court. Okay, the fact that this is what I'm almost positive what they told her, Don't worry about answering any questions. Don't answer any questions. We're going to vote you through. You could basically sit there and pick your nose. We're going to vote you through. And she has followed that, okay? And it's infuriating. It's infuriating because we don't know well, I'm not a Democrat. I'm independent. But the Dems do not know how to fight, okay? They better learn how to fight. They better, hopefully they'll win. They'll take over Senate and they can have some control over all the shenanigans that have been going down, okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What I was going to say, people have been showing up a lot in Harris County. I have been following, the poll turnout. So, hopefully we can flood the polls and vote, because we have to. It doesn't matter if you're independent, Republican, or Democrat. You have to utilize your voice by voting.
Absolutely.
It's no negotiations. I don't care, about all the distractions with the
Those
rappers and all
ignore
it's a ploy to distract you.
It is a ploy, and some people allow themselves to be tools, and that's really, and I couldn't say that strong enough. A tool is a tool. That's basically
right.
Now, knowing how you are you going to be a poll worker?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know. I may try to find another way, but I am. You can go and download your ballot so that you can know who's on the ballot, and so just doing little things like that. I can't be there physically, but any information I have, I'm going to make sure I share it, because we have to educate ourselves.
And people, you guys really, there are too many opportunities, there are too many resources out there to find out who is running and what they stand for. So you probably got something in the mail. I know I get several things in the mail, and I think I've got actually a sheet that shows everyone on both pages and what they stand for, and that's real important to know. Don't just do straight ticket. I don't think you should do that.
No, I mean that's.
Well,
you're not using your brain,
right? Use your brain. Go through it.
Use your brain. Use
your
words.
And one of the things I heard for judicial, you definitely want Democrats, because they're not going to reinstitute the death penalty. Or just hurry up and throw you in the death chamber, whatever they do. But you do also want to look at who is in charge of the fiscal stuff.
The money.
So that's why it's real important to figure it out one way or the other. But I think,
have a plan.
Yeah, have a plan. Yeah. I don't know what's going to go down with this election, but I'll be happy when it's over with.
Have you voted already?
No, I haven't. We're supposed to go today.
Okay.
We are definitely, and I heard over 20 million people have voted, nationwide. Have you heard that?
Yeah, they're alive. I'm so happy. But
hey, Vince, have you voted yet? This is our producer. Yeah. You voted on Wednesday, so you got Did
you have to wait very long?
Are you in Harris County or Fort Bend? See, that's okay. In Harris County, you didn't have to wait long? That's surprising. Okay, well, they take good care of the Galleria people. And that is fantastic. Good to know. Well, I think, I don't know what's up with that. Well, I'm not understanding that one ballot box. What does that mean? Do you know what that means? Is it that's where you have to, because I mailed my mom's absentee ballot in the regular mail. So I've never dealt with a ballot box.
Right,
I go and
that's true.
Yeah, so I got to understand what that means.
It definitely it has some meaning.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have.
Taken 10 of them away.
That's right.
Right. So we'll see how that goes. Let's just pray for the country.
Yeah.
I watched this really awesome documentary on Obama. Have you seen that yet?
Which one?
Oh my God. It just made you feel so warm. It's called The Way I See It. And it was a documentary from his photographer. Now, I don't know if you know anything about his photographer's name is Pete Souza. And he has a sense of humor. So what he does is troll Trump all day long. Okay. So for the last 4 years, every time Trump did something weird, he had a picture that matched it that showed the way it's supposed to be done with Obama. And so he literally trolled him. Well, he made a book out of it. And then he made an amazing documentary. And the reason he did that, I think, is about timing. Because this week is when Obama starts stumping for Biden. So he wanted to remind people how awesome Obama was for some people.
I love that.
Yeah, it was.
You need people like that in your corner that's gonna hit it from all angles.
And so they're playing it almost on the loop because it is it's a beautiful story, and I'm looking forward to getting this book. He got a book called Shade, And it's of all the tweets and all the photos, and I'm sure that book is going to be a bestseller.
Oh,
definitely.
And I know he doesn't like it. He
No.
doesn't like to be made the butt of any joke.
How is he still alive? If
You
I
gotta have
had
thick
that
skin.
much coming at me constantly, I'd have had a stroke a long time ago. But there's some stories saying that maybe he did have a bunch of mini strokes, and that would explain it. I don't know. He's like, I always say he's like Rasputin. You can't kill him. You just can't kill him. I don't know.
He needs to get out the White House, that's for sure.
Please, Lord.
Sure.
Hey, the story is, well, I did hear him say it, that if he loses, he might have to leave the country. I said, I'll buy you a ticket, bro. I got you.
We'll take you.
I'll drive you to the border, whatever it takes. So we'll see how that goes. I think we're gonna wrap it up. Okay. I hate to do this because I really loved it. I miss my Kiva. Yes, I do. Get well soon.
I miss seeing you today too, Kiva.
Yeah, but my goodness, I couldn't ask for a better replacement for the day. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. And I hope you come back. How did you like her today? Yeah.
Thank you.
Very.
Thank
you know
you.
a lot
Thank
about
you.
a lot.
Thank you. I feel at home. So
Yeah, we
anytime you want me
appreciate
to come back, I'll come.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. But I hope you had a good time with us today. You learned more about your environment and arts and culture and what's going on in Houston. And next week we'll do more of the same. Okay, so enjoy your week, and you're gonna have to say it with me this week. We gotta ask you,
How you living?